Hey folks, welcome to episode number 36. Kind of a late start this evening, but we're still going to just dive right in. I'm debating on if I should even stream, but figured why not. We're already here. An issue with Kick. But Kick's fine. Oh, there we go. Okay. Cool. So let's go ahead and dive right in. So, where to start? I was working on video earlier. Actually turned out pretty good. See if I can request some edits though. And June animations. Disgusting. Changing. Grab that. Ooh. Yo, what's up, man? Thank God. Got that WordPress login too. So you wanted to check out the fields. Whoa, excuse me. Late. Oh yeah, one shot. I didn't touch it. I didn't add any more prompts to it. The releases. Here are all the releases, and if you edit them, here's your cover, release date, platform links, track list. Yeah, bro. Oh, what would you think? What did you think was gonna happen? You know it's gonna nail it. Yeah, did a good job. Merch. So the merch is a little weird. The these are just like items that I pulled in that link to it. They don't really do anything. Still goes to the your store. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Oh, you should see what it can do with Drupal. I would have I mean, the pages are not bad, so it's music, about, merch, media. There are no posts, but I mean, we didn't really tell it the blog, so it's kind of expected. Yeah. I don't know if you go out to your... Right, there you go. So there are a few things I would need to... I mean, I can give you the repo, but that's only a third of it. I mean, there's still the database and then the file system export. But yeah, I can Shouldn't be too big. How big? The excuse me. Where would it go? Oh, I don't need to do all that. I mean, I can just grab. I can manually create one. Oh, it's Hal. Oh, excuse me, Mr. Demon Wolf. It still created the directory as Demon Wolf Records. What was the... back. That never ran any commands. I usually use oh my or zsh to... Is it... Alright, let's see. Oh. Dev help. And it's backup or it's export, maybe? Export DB is what it is. Export DB help. We will file. We'll let's do this directory. So how music say 2026 0826.sql.gz. I don't need the help though. Alrighty, there's the database backup. Forget this. I don't really use import files or export files. Also just create a tar-gz of it. Oh, the WP content. Where we need this going? Uploads, yeah. Yep, there you go. That's it, but we'll just grab the WP content directory. Yeah, I don't install anything else. What is it? RPZCF, I think. Yeah. Alrighty. Let's see this whole here. Repositories. Oh wait, what user did I create this one? What the fuck user is it? Did I not push it up anywhere? That's the wrong fucking thing. Here. This over here. Nice, dude. Luck. Oh yeah, see it. Let's just go ahead and commit everything here. Apologies, 1 second, I'm going to go off cam. I need to blow my nose here. That's not bad. Create and push the repo. So I have some like light version control management from the app too. So you can hit and push up from the direct from the app. It's basic stuff. I can do like some basic merge conflict resolution and other things, but not taking that long. Me. There we go. It still changed your name to Wolf, which is fine. And you can just change it when you get it, but oh wait, it pushed it to that user. That's actually what I preferred, so I think it did anyway. Yeah, there it is. Oh man. Was that a readme.txt? What the fuck is that? Readme.html. Gross. Why did I do that? Oh well, you'll see. All right, whatever. I'll transfer it and oh yeah, it'll take a little bit to do this. Not instant. Find your name again. Where would I do that? It's here. If I go back to my previous stream chat, you dropped it somewhere. There. Here. Demolf, I gotta ask, how many other people have you ever watched on live stream or Twitch or YouTube that have sent you a repo? Right? Okay. Pretty sick, huh? Aren't you glad you clicked on that link a few weeks ago? Been vibing. All right, let's where's it at? Yeah, there we go. User projects. Oh yeah. WP content's gonna be a file though. That's gonna be a fun one. I could figure something out though. So that's 2/3 of the problem done. The my ngrok won't work for you because your ISP is lame. What else? All right, I got an idea. Not my favorite idea, but it's a idea. Don't copy what the hell you. Sorry, I'm in like my Google Drive over here. Buttons and stuff. Boom. 3 of 3, problem solved. So enjoy that, sir. Assuming you got the email for the repo. It sometimes takes a little bit to go through. But... yeah, what do you think of this though? Got my user login buttons or for WordPress sites. You just click the button. It's doing some stuff behind the scenes, but it's also opening up in the other monitor. Yep, got that. And also working for the Drupals, which Drupal sites here. Oh, maybe this one. This might work. Yeah, Drupal admin. Here we go. So, first off, let me see if this is running. Yes, it is. So this is a headless site. So if I go to open Drupal, that's my login. But if I Drupal admin here, well, this one's going to look like shit probably, because I didn't. Where the fuck did it just go? Oh, wait, what? Oh, yeah. Hold on. I ran into this earlier and I already fixed it. I just haven't pulled down the changes. Really? Okay. No, I'll show you Drupal admin. Better one. Wait, why is that not working now? I just need to rebuild is the problem? So I work on it during the day, like when I have builds or occasional things that I need to that I'm like waiting on a process to finish or something. I'll mouse down. I've got I use Synergy program that allows me to. It's like share mouse, you know, so you can use like multiple computers, and like you have the one keyboard mouse, and you can just like mouse out of one into the other. So like it's let me see. There's figure. So it's like how you can set up multiple machines and like use one mouse and, you know, go between one to the other. But it's cool because like, you know, I can go from Windows to Mac just by going out the bottom. Like now I'm in my Mac. But That's pretty dope. But I use it so like I'll mouse down and like queue up some tasks while I'm working. You know what I mean? Not a lot though. I mean, it depends on how busy I am, which I'm usually pretty busy at work. So like it's something that's more like if I'm thinking about it, if it's like I got a moment, you know. But to hit depends on the day. But not too much today. But one of these things that I should have fixed was the Drupal admin, because I think it was it's weird. It absolutely does have a. What's it doing that now? Because I should, if I come here. This is just a test site anyway. I need to work on the skills, like the base skills for how it builds all these things out. I was mainly just trying to get it like working. Oh man. What are we looking for? Run MCP Ash? No. 11. Testing? Okay. Go to. Weird. What's that? Look at this directory yet. Here's my Drupal install. ULI. Yeah, see there, it totally is a thing there. It absolutely is a user. Why? And it's not named admin? Why are you having trouble with that? It's a bug. Alright, so on site when we try a Drupal admin, get an error. Oh, good. Try to Drupal admin for this. Wait, that Drupal, we get the error. However, we are able to run dev rush UI to in a login URI that we are looking for. It could happen for, well, see if it's anywhere in the directory, it should still work though. Go back and run there, it still also works. Yeah, see, it also still works. Why was it not picking that up? Should be able to fix that pretty easily. Yeah, so this is the Drupal admin. It's pretty bare bones, or though this site is pretty bare bones. So like how you do, so like how there's custom post types and secure, custom fields. Like Drupal is like that on steroids. So like it's a little different. So like you've got content. So like you have where you would have like different, like you have your posts and then you have your pages and you have like whatever your custom post types are under that. Drupal sets it up a little differently. Like it's more of a, they intend you to create a shitload of them. So there's, you've got structure and content types. So out of the box, it comes with a basic page and an article. But this one, the bot removed the article and added and changed it out with an album. And you have fields. So like if you go into these fields, you've got the title, coming soon, which is just a boolean checkbox. Cover art, release date, and there are a bunch of like default fields that you can use, and within the configuration you can extend it to so a bunch of these will, some of these will like add more fields that you can use, but yeah, it's pretty sick. But yeah, so these are your pages and your albums and your content. You can see all of it in one place. And now this, I have a very cut and dry front end because I have got a Astro front end. This is a or I'm sorry, Next.js front end. So it's a headless setup. So like the Drupal front end's pretty cut and dry. There really isn't anything there other than this. There should be some like page handling and stuff though. So like about, you know, so it'll have bare minimum. And see, what I usually do too is I'll turn that off. So like I won't even allow people to see this. Like I'll just lock it down to when anybody comes to the site, it'll just redirect them. It's simple to do. So like RBAC, that's a big thing here. So like being able to control like permissions for users. So like here's your users, and you have like different roles. So like you out of the box, there's anonymous, which is anybody who's logged in as authenticated user. There's a custom role for content editor, and then there's an administrator role. And then like each of your users can have the roles.
Issue queue item resolved.
Permissions are very granular on what you can do, but view content is one. So if I have a headless site, what I'll typically do is view published content. I'll just turn that off for anonymous users. And so now whenever somebody comes to site, you know, it's just access denied. You'll hit that, and then you just have to go to /user to log in. But usually use ULIs. So we'll go ahead and restart this. Actually, before I do that, I gotta pull the changes down. You have plan. What's up, man? How's your night going? Mine's all right. It's coming to an end though. Pretty late and working things tomorrow. Start this again. Yeah, then the nice thing is once everything is set up, all the content will just be controlled by Drupal. Or, you know, whatever headless CMS you're using. If you're using WordPress or Contentful or anything else. I'm doing it right. Start tomorrow by making some chicken wings, hot sauce, teriyaki sauce wings with some sweet potato brown. Dang, son, you cooking it up. Come over to your place for lunch. Sounds pretty good. You just wanna cook a bunch of stuff? Is that the? Oh, is that the? Oh, I think my permissions might have actually. Using the anonymous permissions there. Okay. Just try to log back in and fix that then. Seriously. Close and reopen it then. Why are you being a bitch? Publish content. Anons. See that. Here and then fix that. Fresh, there we go. Wait. Well, got some chicken tenders tonight, so I might play with that, some season. A flour to do that. Nice, man. Good. getting lab or headless. While that's going, I want to look at my other app though and go back to my video. Oh, it's still editing. Okay. Overall, that website looks insane, bro. I might need to start saving money and open my own pizzeria. Make the most of everything on that website. Well, dude, that website took like 30 minutes to make. Like, it's not really. I wouldn't go like change your life trajectory over a website my SiteMaker demo built in 30 minutes, but I'm glad it was that impactful. Hey, if you do that, I'll host it for you for free. Well done. As long as I get free pizza. Are you gonna become Kevin? Are you gonna like become the guy? Like a soon roll. That was a pretty sick site though, wasn't it? I mean, for like a couple of prompts, actually it wasn't even a couple, it was like really just like one for the most part. Yeah, it does look nothing. Yeah. I don't know, maybe in a few years. Not bad looking, dude. Wings. Seriously. That's pretty good. And yeah, just for more context, these were the, I guess there were a few prompts. So we built a plan. What Apple knew. Menu, gave it like phone number, gave it some pictures. Yeah, and I went it down. Is looks like it's pretty close too. I'll send you a test flight code. Like it's blocked blocking you, or you're just not getting it? Weird. I know I got it pretty quick on my Android. I mean, I'm trying to remember if I even had to do that. I think I would have had to. That's annoying though. Yeah, I hate that. I had an issue kind of like that happen with me on Instagram a few weeks ago. I was just like in this big loop, locked out of my account. Oh. Yeah, I'm probably not too far behind you, man. I sent you all that stuff, so let me know what you think. If you have any questions with that, let me know. But I appreciate you stopping by tonight, man. Oh, finally. Nice. The render's just about done. Curious, so this video that I was editing, I took out a bunch of stuff. Like it did an okay job, but it wasn't it like added extra crap that I didn't need to add, you know, stuff that I typically probably would have removed. Like the other night we're building a site. Actually, we're building, so yeah, actually, Kevin, if you're still around, I got a YouTube video that features your pizzeria site, and or at least the build of it anyway. Yeah, that's what we're looking at right now. That's what it's rendering, and I made some changes to it, or I requested some edits to it, and the edits were to like add some transitions and stuff between some of the segments, but also to rip out a bunch of stuff because there were some like initial problems that I ran into with like permissions and but permissions with my GitHub account, and we made some edits, basically stuff that just kind of didn't really add any value to the video. And it was just sort of like, I don't want to show somebody like the, you know, green pasture view of it, you know.
Issue queue item resolved.
Yeah, it's rendering it right now. That's what's running, so it's about to be done. We'll watch it. We'll watch it here. And probably be online sometime tomorrow, I think. Depends on how it looks. Let's see, SiteMaker Pro. Let's go ahead and pull those changes down. Oh, actually, I got a new update for the Chrome extension there too. Seriously, why is it? Pull it down. Pro, okay. Should be updates. Absolutely should be updates. That was 1 minute ago.
Weird. Not pushing any of the changes up or something? Are we pushing? Thanks. Yeah, I've got a Swift app on Apple Store. Just a little basic utility app. It's like for transferring text over sound waves. Pretty cool. It's fun. It's a fun little tool. Yeah, I think it just like wasn't pushing my fucking changes. Come on. All branch. Why are you making branches, bro? Oh my god. These branches. But never created branching. All of a sudden it's created. Fine. I mean, really the better way of doing it, but oh, maybe my work. There were like 5 commits to, or 5 different branches with commits on each. Oh, you can see it here. Waiting for that. Oh, there we go. Oh, it took it. Okay. Here, let me pause this. All right. Let's watch this video. Episode number 34, where we are going to be live coding websites from a prompt all the way to production. The developer talking about tools and prompts, getting rag MCP, autonomous jobs, got my local running, no deployment payment. Maybe just Kevin's Pizzeria. All right, so we're gonna make you a website, Kevin. We're gonna call this Kevin's Pizzeria. There we go. Kevin's Pizzeria. We need a logo for Kevin's Pizzeria. I'll make right over top. Yo, Kevin, that logo's not bad. Looks nothing like you at all, but I mean, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right, we'll roll with that, Kevin. We're gonna roll with that. All right. Gonna gather some information for us, and what we're gonna do is just build it out. So it's just asking some questions. What's the one job the site has to do? Get people ordering, get them to book a table, or just get them to the door, knowing where you are and what you make.
All right, cool. Do you have a menu written down somewhere? Okay. Give me a full menu with pricing of what items you would expect. We'll just we'll drop these in one by one. New photos, new photo requests. Keep the same actor Kevin in all of the photos. Oh yeah, dude, we got a full on.
Hey, there was one of your songs in there.
Here's right here, desserts. So you're serving cannoli, tiramisu, New York style cheesecake, Nutella pizza. There's no cart, no delivery. Correct. Homepage opens to the room, not a grid menu. I'll leave that open. All right, we'll just build it. So this process takes a little bit of time, and it gives us a step breakdown. So configuring DDev, installing the app, bringing the photos and logos, building the Firelit theme, creating the pages, wiring up the booking form, and starting it and checking the access. So what this is doing, there we go. Site is done, is starting it up and is checking. And so far we're at 12.5 minutes. It'll probably be like 13, 14 when it's done. Complete. Sweet. That is interesting that it didn't pull through. So I've got a Chrome extension here. Yeah, you can see a little better now. But it's a Chrome extension that fires up and allows me to chat with the site and make changes. It also allows me to target things. So I can click this and I can target certain sections. And if I target something, it'll populate here, and I could just like specify what I want to change about that section. Through the magic of AI, it'll change it. I need to add an animation to the Chrome extension, so like if I target a certain, if I send a message that's targeting an area, that it will then have some sort of animation, because like at this point you don't really know that anything's happening. You know what I mean? I guess I'm gonna add that as a ticket. Let's do that. Pizza looks good. And like it maintained the same actor across like all of the images. Oh, this is great. Okay, perfect. So like once this is done, I'll go through and do some like spot checks with the targeting thing. There we go. Friday night. Bam. Pull up a chair. Somebody will find you a slice. I like that. I like really want to go to this place. If this place is real and we're in my town,
That would be a good ending right there.
tell me you would not want to go to here. All right, we'll go ahead and push that to the remote.
Oh, I need to show that.
Yeah, see, this like works so much more smooth now. Now in deployment, we refresh. We should. Point tonight is to show you this process end to end. So now that we have the code all pushed up to the repo, we can go to deployment. But we don't have our host set up yet, so I'm gonna use Netlify. That's who. All right, so now it should build. All right, says we're live. Yeah. There we go. We want to go back to our site. So for our Chrome extension, we have to come in here, update. All right, so let's see if it works. Target this area, and we position the background image so that it is anchored instead of the center. Oh, that's cool. That looks good. And so now, back in SiteMaker Pro, we go back to our site. Oh, it's actually got the... Go back to our site, go back to source control. See, we've got 2 files that are outdated. We can review the changes. Changes takes, it's like 20, 30 seconds. Could be done here any moment. Yep, there it is. So breaks down what the changes are, gives you a full report of what the changes include, and then it gives you a commit message that we can commit, push to main. We can push it. I mean, it's not bad. Not bad at all, actually. Yeah, I might ship that like as it. Well, there's a couple of things I want to tweet. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm happy with it anyway. Like, it's not bad. Right, so what do we need to do to here? Or not to mention how expensive it would all be. I'll change it. I need to add an animation to the Chrome extension, so like if I target a certain, if I send a message that's targeting an area, that it will then have some sort of animation, because like at this point you don't really know that anything's happening. You know what I mean? Guess they're gonna add that as a ticket. Let's do that. Pizza looks good. Guess they're gonna add that as a ticket. Let's do that. Pizza looks good. I'm like, if we're gonna add that as a ticket. Let's do that. Pizza looks good. You don't really know that anything's happening. You know what I mean? Pizza looks good. And like, it maintained the same actor across like all of the images. Oh, this is great. Okay, perfect. So like, There we go. Friday night. Bam. Pull up a chair. Somebody will find you a slice. I like that. I like really want to go to this place. Tell me you would not want to go to here. All right, we'll go ahead and push that to the remote. Refresh. We work so much more smooth now. Now in deployment, we refresh. Tell me you would not want to go to here. All right, we'll go ahead and push that to the remote. Yeah, see, it just like works so much more smooth now. Now in deployment, we. Yeah, see, it just like works so much more. Yeah, see, it just like works so much more smooth now. Point tonight is to show you this process end to end. So now that we have the deployment, but we don't have all pushed up to the so much more smooth now. Code all pushed up to the repo. We can go to deployment, but we don't have our host set up yet. So I'm gonna use Netlify. That's who. All right, so now it should build. All right, says we're live. Yeah. There we go. We want to go back to our site. So for our Chrome extension, we have to come in here, update. All right, so let's see if it works. Target this area, and we position the background image so that it is anchored instead of the center. Oh, that's cool. That looks good. And so now, back in SiteMaker Pro, we go back to our site. Oh, it's actually got the... Go back to our site, go back to source control. See, we've got two files that are outdated. We can review the changes. Changes takes, it's like 20-30 seconds. Should be done here any moment. Yep, there it is. So breaks down what the changes are, gives you a full report of what the changes include, and then it gives you a commit message that we can commit, push to main. We can push it. Thanks. That's for us. And what we're going to do, getting again, just to make sure. Live coding websites from a prompt all the way. Wait, maybe I can just kill that whole. Live coding websites from a prompt all the way to production. Maybe just Kevin's Pizzeria. All right, so we're gonna make you a website, Kevin. We're gonna call this Kevin's Pizzeria. There we go. Kevin's Pizzeria. And we need a logo for Kevin's Pizzeria. Yo, Kevin, that logo's not bad. Looks nothing like you at all, but I mean,
do not, Kevin. I'm
pretty,
about to log
it's
here
fine.
soon.
It's fine.
I'm gonna be up
it's
early
fine.
in the morning.
All right, we'll roll with that, Kevin. We're gonna roll with that. All right. We're gonna gather some information for us, and what we're gonna do is just build it out. So it's just asking some questions. Good. I'm going to go ahead and render these edits. While we're doing that. While that while that renders, we'll take a look at all of our. We don't know. I should have a bunch more changes down. Yep. Mohammed Dashan. Hey, what are you doing? A video editor app? Actually, a couple things. I'm doing this is my stream manager app that also does my video or some video editing, monitoring, analytics. It also does like all these widgets that I have on stream too. So like the all the stuff that you see on the screen, all the displays and widgets stuff. Manages my projects. It does a bunch of things. And tracks news, tracks app reviews. These are two new things that are working on. But manages on my website, or I can manage content on my website. I make edits to it as well. This is one app. The other app that I've been working on is this one called SiteMaker Pro. It allows you to build websites really quickly, locally, and then deploy them. So the video that we were actually looking at on just a moment ago, this one here, this is a site that we built with the app the other night on stream. It's pretty cool. So like when you build it, it builds a plan, but you build a plan through a conversation. And we just had some back and forth, and that video kind of goes over all that stuff. But we gave it images and a menu, and all that was just like generated with ChatGPT. So it wasn't anything too crazy. And once we had that, it gave us a plan, and we were able to build the plan, which then resulted in a Next.js local site, just a static site, nothing crazy. But we can open this locally and see the site. So here's a site that it built, multiple pages, the menu, we got the kind of the booking. It's just kind of a dummy form. It doesn't really connect to anything at the moment. Good stuff. Table booking page, kind of where we're at. But then you are able to set up your hosting provider. Once you set up your hosting provider, you're able to deploy it. So we deployed it. So it took about an hour, probably a little less actually, but that was kind of going back and forth. And we ran into some like permission issues with GitHub that because I had multiple accounts, that it made it a bit more of a trick to get set up. So yeah, the whole thing probably took, like I said, probably an hour, even with all that happening. And then once you have the site, and like if you go here to my local site, I've got this Chrome extension now. Wait, that's the production site. So there's this Chrome extension that pops up. Here, I'll refresh again. Actually need to push some updates to it, but here, let me update this. Yeah, it's a Chrome extension which allows me to like target certain things on the page, and then make request edits for that. So it like tracks like what page I'm on. This is the section, so it just provides that as extra context to the message that it gets sent, and just makes it a lot easier to like build out the site in a point and click style. But these are two projects. So one's my app that controls everything, and then the other one is website maker. I've got a handful of other projects too. These are just the two that I'm actively working on at the moment. And we're also working on this video too, trying to get that straightened out. Yeah, it's a lot, man. It's pretty nuts. We've been going hard. We've been going hard for the past like 2 weeks. How about you? Do you like the vibe code? You got some fun projects that you're working on that you would like to share? Should be a new album title for you. Demon Wolf. 2 billion tokens on the site. Oh, well, I gotta check out that service you use. Here's how much I'm burning. Nice. What do you like to build your websites in? Are you WordPress, Drupal, Next.js, Hugo, Astro? Hugo's a little different, but probably not Hugo. Rails, Django. God, I hope it's not SharePoint. Now I build my agency for what? Oh, you work for an agency. Nice. Nice. I worked in the agency world for a very, very long time. Next.js. Very cool. Very cool. I too am build my day job is I don't work for an agency, but work for a large organization, and I am kind of like the final boss of Next.js at my place, which is kind of weird, but it's fun. It's fun. I do enjoy it. Do a lot of headless stuff with Next.js, so like connecting it with like Drupal and WordPress and that sort of thing. But yeah, I think this video is good. I will go ahead and publish it. And this is really like a misleading thing. I'm not actually publishing it. This is like going to the publish tab. That's kind of what that means. So I probably should change that. And then it's going to use my embedded sessions to, you know, based on the script, based on the content, it's going to suggest a title and description, tags, and all that stuff. Categories will still be down where it is, you know, where that is. But yeah, that pizzeria site was in Next.js. Kev plan. No. Let's remove mention of viewers' names. Let's just do that. Too crazy here. Really, I want it to be more about the tool that I was using more so than anything else. One prompt in 12 and a half minutes. Yeah, it was quick. I mean, it was like 13 minutes to build. It took a little bit of time to plan the site. So there's a little bit of back and forth, you know, creating images and ChatGPT and that sort of thing. And there's a link. So if you go back to my live stream, you can see the whole thing from start to finish. There were some hiccups, like the video glosses over some of the things, but I thought it was fair to remove it just because like it was just like wrong permissions with, or the wrong account that I was set up with on the GitHub CLI. So like it was kicking it out. I had to fight that for a minute. But most people would probably just have like a single account for the most part. But no, the cool thing is this app is going to be released, a free version of this app. Actually, everything you see here should be available for you. Hopefully soon. I'm trying to target over the next few weeks, get it out. There are a few more things, and I already have a site. I've already got build my distribution, and I've got that figured out. Yeah, really, it's just having the time to sit down and sort of cross the T's and dot the I's and get everything signed and all that stuff. So, all right, keep speaking on Australia chat. So that's what we built. Nice. Let's remove that. Chrome extension and chat. That looks good. Bro, I add that as a, okay, whatever. All right, let's this is great, but we should go to website. Press it's production.
Good. So now I gotta generate a thumbnail for it. Click here. Creation does take a little while. Yeah, it's nice. It's very convenient. The main idea, for at least for this whole project, the Will Makes TV project, or the channel, the stream, everything you're seeing here, is that I'm already doing this stuff every night, and I have been doing it for a while. So one, it kind of gives me structure around everything. But two, be able to share with people. I like to talk about this stuff. I like to share what I'm working on, hear what other people are working on. I just enjoy it, and quite get a lot of that during the day. So like, give me a place to do that. That's like an outlet to do that. It's cool, but also put some structure around a lot of these projects, because I have a ton of projects that are really cool that do a lot of, like, I think really useful things. A lot of free apps and stuff like that just always had a, I wouldn't say trouble marketing them, but just never really got around to it, was more of the thing. And I was thinking that if I start doing something like this, I might be able to at least get some more eyeballs on it, get people using it. I mean, sure beats just like rolling the site and letting it sit there, but yeah, with this app, the idea was to just reduce the amount of friction that it takes, one, to like stream, because a lot of prompt to pizza, fuck yeah, that's awesome. Oh, that's awesome. I like it. I like it a lot. I think I'm going with that too. It's catchy, right? Like prompt to pizza. What does that mean? It's just like, I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, hell yeah. All right. That is getting scheduled. See, I don't even know, like, what time do I like schedule these things for? You know, like I hear there's like good times to schedule videos, and yeah, like all of the, oh. Definitely not 1 a.m. Definitely not that. So let's do tomorrow at, well, it says my audience is like from 11 to, let's do 11. Let's just do 11. So where's 11? Boom, 11 a.m. Scheduled on the Utes. See, it's uploading. So yeah, everything's, oh shit, you can't see it really. Hide here. See, it's like uploading down here. Then done uploading. Gives me this little notification here. It's private until then. And then once I publish a video, I get like analytics and stuff so I can track it. Obviously, there's not going to be any analytics for it right now. It's not even live yet. But what I like to do at this point is just like go to make sure it actually went, which, I mean, usually it does. So go to the Utes studio. There it is. There it is.
built and deployed a whole pizzeria website from one prompt. Next.js and Netlify. I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. I don't know. I'm like biased to it, I guess, but probably one of the better ones I've had, actually. I mean, or at least one of the better ones that the app has produced. I'm happy with it. And yeah, that'll be live tomorrow morning at Eastern time, 11 a.m. If anybody cares to go and subscribe to the channel and check it out when it goes live. Just watched it too, so I mean, it's. Or you just go to the full live video from episode 34 from the other night. We did another one last night too. So Demon Wolf, who's hanging out here in the chat, he has a music venture that he's getting to, and we created a website for him called How Music. And if we go here, this is not a Next.js site. This is a WordPress site, so this is going to be a little bit more complex. But it has all his music albums, the keys, the albums. Go to one of these, you can see the track list, everything from Apple, and it looked everything up for us. Links it up to Spotify, to YouTube, got an about page. Yeah, so the way the thumbnails work, well, actually, I'm saying it back. So the way the thumbnails work here is it's all through skills. So there are a bunch of skills here. A bunch of them like reference other skills too, but for the thumbnails, where are they? It's a skill somewhere in here. I was gonna probably should have sorted these by ascending. There's my stream thumbnails. Project images. Somewhere in here. Might be in one of these. Video styles. Might just still be under stream, because it all works the same. But yeah, it's just skills, so it's all like markdown. Yeah, it's using, well, obviously it's using AI to generate the images. So it's just like the skill that gets associated with it, and you can override it too. Like out of the box, it comes with one, but if you like some of these are overridden or customized. So like my application itself has one big, like I call it at a glance, but like it's one big sort of master skill that that gets distributed, and it's all via MCP. So like the like in the settings, there's, you just update, you add the configuration, and it connects to Claude Code and Claude Desktop or ChatGPT, and it uses your account. So it's not like using a token like via the API. It's like using your actual account. Like I've got a Claude Max account, and so I'm just using that account for all of this. And the same thing with this. I've got a ChatGPT Plus account, so like that's what's being used here. It's not like the API or anything. But then when it connects to MCP, it first loads in this at a glance skill, which sort of onboards the session, sort of know how to use the application. And then there's chat with all this too. So like my chat itself, it also has, it's an MCP client itself. So it can connect to other MCP servers and other MCP tooling. So like you can control everything just from this chat. Like I could create a video right now from this chat if I wanted to. And it'll go through in all the different tools and things. It'll have the access to go and update and stuff. I think this app does a lot. It's like a kitchen sink app. The original plan was to release this like as part of the stream, and actually was open source for a little bit, but I closed it because what I was running into was because I was always trying to think of like, how can I make this work for everybody, but still accomplish what I needed to do. And what I was running into was like, I was having to build all this like complicated logic to then wire together in weird ways to like make it work. It was just becoming like way overcomplicated. And so I said, screw it. I'll keep this as my like kitchen sink sort of app that handles all my crap, and I can customize it any way I want. But then it gives me a way to like test features. And then as I'm like building out features, then I could like cut those features into a, standalone app. So like, for example, my content here, I've got this website option, so I can come into my website. I can see, because this is a Next.js site too. It's just a very basic static Next.js site, but I can come in here and see all the content. I can edit it with AI. I can create new pages. It tracks like my local environment. It tracks the repo. All of this was great, and I kind of got some proof of concept stuff going with this. But then I took this one feature of editing a website and turned it into this entire application. So like, you know, they look similar because they are. I mean, they're based on the same sort of footprint that I started with, but it allows me to test things out, see how it works, get a working example, and then cut like something that I would actually like launch and do that. So like, this will be a free program. Like, this is it is going to be a paid versions of it, but like there's a freemium version. So like, all the features will be available to you from like what you see in my videos and stuff. Like, it would be available to you, but it'll probably be gated to like 1 or 2 sites or something like that. And build CMS. So like, Drupal is my background. I do a lot of WordPress too, and so like, for example, this site is running Drupal and Next.js. So it's running a Drupal backend to manage all the content, and then it's running a Next.js front end for the front end. So it's a headless site. Great. Let me see. I think I deleted that site, but there we go. So this is the Next.js site. It's running local. It's handling all of my local environment stuff too. So it's using DDev. DDev is a local development platform for. It was originally created for Drupal, but it's also WordPress, and it uses Docker. So like, anything that works with Docker works with DDev. Therefore, anything works with DDev. It's cross-platform too, so as you can see, I'm using Windows, but I also, what you can't see is I use Synergy, and like, I'm like mousing out of my computer at the bottom, and now I'm in my Mac. So like, it's cross-platform, and I build daily on it on my Mac and my PC. So like, it's like, it'll work for all of it, and Linux too. I just haven't tested with Linux yet, but I know it'll work. Probably work better in Linux than anything else. But yeah, there's a bunch of cool stuff too. So like, because this is Drupal, I was running into a bug with it. Yeah, I gotta rebuild. Let me do that real quick. So let's see. The app itself is built in Wales.io, so it's think of it like a Go based Electron. So it's like Golang, but stuff like, it's like Electron, very similar to that, or Atari or something like that, but just Go based Atari. Appreciate that. Appreciate the compliment, man. Drupal admin. Let's see if that works now. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So yeah, it allows you to like log into your site, and so in this case, we've got all of our content within Drupal. And that runs the front end. And for example, this other site, so this How Music, let's go to the front end. I'm already logged in, so I could also just go to where is it? How do I get to it? So just click, yeah, there we go. So like, within here, then you can go, and this is using like custom fields and custom post types, and what is it, secure custom fields, SCF, or
building out your custom fields, and does a lot. I mean, it's all skill based too. So like in this application as well, each one of these stacks, these are all the stacks that it supports currently. I mean, it's really, if you want to add a new stack, boom, you add a new stack and you can research it with AI and have at it. But these are the ones that I kind of support out of the box, and each one of these have like their own skill associated with that. So like how it gets built, if you read it, like that's the skill that's associated with it. And yeah. And then the application itself has skills. So like I said, I like the at a glance skill. So this teaches you, like this shows you how, like this teaches the AI how this application works, and then all these different things. Another feature I have is AI debugging, which is part of my dev release. So like if I need to make changes, I don't prompt like my CLI. I actually just go up here and file a bug report, and I do this, and then my agents will pick up the bug report and work on the changes and test it and deploy it and all that stuff. And then I'm just sort of testing it when it's done. But yeah, actually here, I'll show you one. So let's find something to fix here. Let's found me. This is the website for the actual thing. Ngrok is another thing too. So like if I wanted to open this website up for you to like take a look at, I can open up an ngrok tunnel. It takes a second. It'll take a second here, but it'll open it up, give me the URL, and see now I can drop this in the chat. And as long as you're not on the same internet as our friend Demon Wolf, you'll be able to access that URL. You'll have to click a button to say like, yeah, you're understand that this is like a dev link or all that, but it allows you to access it securely over the interwebs, and not have to go worry about like setting up firewall rules or anything within your router or anything like that. So that's pretty cool. And what else is it gonna do? Runs discovery. So like if you have a project already, you pull it in, you can run discovery on it, and it'll like go and research it and tell you all about it. It'll tell you the versions and all that stuff. Want to do like version control stuff on it too? Not version control, but like monitoring the versions. So like if there's a security release or something for this version of Next.js, it'll like let you know that and tell you that too. Monitor all that fun stuff. But yeah, so high level, this is the website app. So this is like, I've been working on this since, I think like last week, a little bit, maybe beginning of last week, I think. So not too long. Probably the 2 or 3 weeks prior to that, I was building out this app. And for all of it, so all of this didn't exist when I first started my stream. So you can go back and watch all my videos and see the whole thing being built from the ground up if you like. There are some long videos though, I'll go ahead and warn you, which is kind of why I'm trying to streamline those front end videos a little bit. But and this is these are some of the other projects that I got sort of in the wings. RapidRabbit, this one's actually already launched. Rust admin tool, this is for like managing a video game. Do you like that .dev ELD? Okay, let's check you out, Mohammed. Okay. Ooh, I like that. Oh shit, that's yo, that's pretty sick, man. What are you using? 3JS for this? I like it, man. To AI. No, do that. That's super cool, man. See what else you got here. Okay. Okay. Man. Yeah, I really like the site. It's pretty slick. I really like that intro there where you're like zooming around. Yeah, that's a centerpiece right there, man. That thing's awesome. I like this little guy too. What a fun site. Thanks for sharing, man. Awesome. Oh, this one's pretty cool. This is a Sandbox MCP. It allows you to build video games with NLP. So like you use Claude and ChatGPT or Grok, you know, to build video games. Sandbox engine. These are cool. So like all these widgets you see on the screen, even the chat, all these are built. These are so like this is a template to edits. Like I can just ask AI to create them for me. If I edit this, there's an actual JSX template that this all of the field values, so like your variables and stuff, are managed through your fields, so you can add like custom fields for it and you can update those however you like. And then when you add the custom fields, it exposes them. Here's your tokens, if you will. And then this allows you to like drop in here, and then there's like CSS, JavaScript, and then files. So like if you want to have like custom files or assets, or I even have sounds. So like whenever I need to show you an issue queue because I think that's pretty fun. Let me just come back here. Always when I'm trying to look for something to change, it's like I don't see anything. But then like when I'm not reporting, I'll just see the actual. All right, so I'll just say GitHub Actions. I want to link to okay, yeah, I want to, so if there's an action file, I just want to be able to link to where it goes in GitHub so I can read it. So it's a simple one. Action file, link to GitHub so that we can view the action, or just view the action. So what's happening here, I'm filing a bug report, it's tracking which repo it's on, which typically is just like the one you're on. This is kind of replaces your prompt. Like this, you can think of it like your prompt. You can attach files to it, so like images, PDFs, just really any file. Where, so like this is the deployments page, so it's specifying like which page it's happening on. I can also set this as a global bug, so that way it's like affects the whole site, but this one is just affecting this page. So I'll follow the report, and when I file the report, you see I've got the issue tracker up here at the top right of the stream, like way over there, and just shows like, you know, the bugs as I file them, report them. And then what's going to happen is I've got a loop that's running, and it's basically looking for any tasks that get added to an issue queue. So this this repo is an issue queue, so it like actually adds it as an actual issue. So this is the where deployments, and this is the prompt that I was talking about. Like that's the report that I sent, and that gets added. And what is going to happen now is my loop takes up. It looks up. It takes about a minute. So every minute it looks to see if there are new tasks. What we'll see is up here, this will go from being queued to it should go to being like actively worked. There we go. And you can also see too, like in the background, because it's tied to that task, like it's it shows the project. So like SiteMaker Pro, like that's the one that it is being used. And if I come to my other app, and there's another thing that I want to fix. So let's say let's just add a new button. Say let's make the stream a 25% larger. So we'll do that and see how I just added another one to the top. And because it's a different so I've got another loop over here that's like running and checking, so like every minute looking for new tasks. But the next minute that it picks up, and I'll hide my camera so you can see it. So it actually just fired off, and it's looking for a new so it's looking to, it's calling the application, seeing if there's like any new tasks, and then see the boom, picked it up. So now like in the top there, it's starting to process that ticket, and it claims it and it works it out. Cool thing about this too is that it can work between multiple machines. So like whenever I'm SiteMaker Pro, like that first bug that I submitted it obviously on my Windows machine, but it's actually being worked on my Mac right now. Mac is pulling it. So like I can have two machines like running Claude simultaneously, like working on two different applications entirely. It processes it on my Mac, pushes it back up to the repo, and then it pulls it back down on my Windows machine. Testing. It's a pretty elaborate setup. Oh, and so when it's done too, which those are pretty quick updates, so they should all there's a little animation and stuff. And then I've got a tracker. I won't hit it tonight because I'm about to log, because it's late for me, but it'll track. I usually try to get 10 issues tracked per night that I want to work on. I haven't been heavy on commits the past couple of nights just because I'm like testing the program and doing a few other things, but typically I'm like trying to fire through as many as I can. Kind of depends on where I'm at in the project too. So like early on in a project, I mean, I'm looking through commits, but once I'm starting getting into like testing and stuff, it slows down a bit. But my AI assistant thing, that's being worked here. So that was like 25% larger for that CTA that I requested. So there's that change that's coming in right there, and that is just fixing. It's kind of behind, but it's just making this CTA here a bit larger. Mainly just to kind of, I was trying to find something to demonstrate how that works, but yeah, these apps are pretty cool, and everything too. It's all based on your Claude or your LLM subscription. Like I'm not trying to sell anybody tokens. I find that annoying. You already pay. Most people already pay for an LLM. Why not be able to use it? And it's a new harness for these different LLMs. So like Claude and ChatGPT, desktop and all that. All those are their own special harness, and mine's no different. Mine's just connecting to the LLM. It's embedding a lot of stuff, and then exposes a lot through MCP tools. So that way you could use your own. Like you could use Cursor. You could use Claude Desktop, Claude Code to use this program too, because it's got MCP tooling that exposes
enough. Like it's fully operable from MCP. Like you could use it as a standalone app, which is like how I use it, or you could use it as a sidecar to your existing LLM, whichever one. Yeah, appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate the sub or the follow. It means a lot. We're getting started here, and try to stream every night. I try to do that, but it depends. I mean, I'm married with kids, and not the late night when I can get it. Not every night. Most weekday nights. Usually most weekdays.
Issue queue item resolved.
There you go. So when it fixed the bug, it fixed the 25% larger one. Now I'll just go in here, and Windows is a little bit different. I gotta like manually start it. So okay. That's going through the build process and filing everything. There we go. The app is loaded back up. Forgot where I was at. Videos. Yeah, so it's a little bit larger now. That's cool. The other issue is the actions. So yeah, I was asking for it to basically just link this to GitHub, just to show like how that works. But yeah, see, like it ticks up those options too. So it's like it was 2 of 10 earlier, now it's 3 of 10, and when this next one finishes, it'll be 4 of 10. But this app, excuse me. But this app builds out all of those different widgets and stuff. Robert Conrad, what's up, man? You're here while you ran out of Claude credits. I feel you, brother. Waiting for that reset time. Got the perfect song for you. You actually kind of caught me towards the tail end of my stream, but we'll jam out the reset time together. I like this song. But yeah, this is one of my apps that I'm working on right now. Robert, what you working on, man? What you vibing on? There are other things too, so like the video app is stream, video editor is pretty cool. I want to cut this out into its own. Building an SEO AEO tool. Scans, grades, document, car dealer websites. Nice. If schema fixes, generates content, reports. Started 2 weeks ago, no coding experience. I'll tell you, there's a tool I would, in all disclaimer, I think I just showed it off, but it's, where is it? RapidRabbit. This is my tool, and not a link to it. Okay, whatever. I'll just go. drop it here in the chat, but it allows you, it's not like it allows you to scan any website. And it's what's helpful about this is it allows you to scan a website. It's free. Like, go download it. You can scan up to 3 sites with it. There is a paid version that's like $8 that allows you to scan as many sites as you want, but free service, like, try it, you know, or try it first is what I'm saying. But the cool thing is that it connects to MCP, so and it's cross-platform, so it works with Mac OS, or Mac OS, Linux, Windows, and when you scan a site, it will. I need to delete that one. Hold on, but this is my blog. But it scans your site and it pulls in all the content and grabs like the markdown and stuff. But it also gets like JSON LD tags. It gives you like SEO reports. It pulls in Open Graphs information. Gives you an overall score. Incomplete scans on Firecrawl. But yeah, so like, but the cool thing is like this app, it scans all that stuff, and like when you scan a new site, you can scan like if you just put like the URL, it'll go grab the sitemap, but you can also give it like a CSV file. So like, if you're working with a client and you get like analytics or something, and it's like the top 100 URLs, or if you go to the sitemap and then you're saying like, oh, just give me all of the cars or something, or give me all of the certain marks or whatnot. It does. Well, kind of. It has MCP. So it's like such the most apt song for this explanation. But yeah, so like there's an MCP server, and then there's a bunch of tools. So like you can create the sessions, run the sessions, get all the stuff out. So like you can use this with Claude Code and Claude Desktop, Claude Code, ChatGPT, Codex, Grok. But it's just MCP, so like it allows you to connect to it and then access all the data. So it's really helpful if you just need to like, I need my AI to know about a website and all the content on the website. This is where this tool is really helpful, because it allows you to scan and sort of pull that into it and just make it available to your LLM. It's all done over the like you can use the entire application from the LLM. Like you can say go scan the site and it'll go scan it and do all that. It also does screenshots. I didn't have it turned on for this one, but if you have screenshots turned on, it'll grab a screenshot for every page too. So then it can like reference it and include it in your docs and that sort of thing too. This is a free program, so like I definitely recommend checking it out. It sounds like it could potentially be useful for you. It's one of these tools that like I built a while back as a side quest, and it like just keeps coming up as being like a useful tool like over and over again. So what I like to do if I'm building a website demo from somebody is I'll go scan their site, get all their content indexed, and then I'll go build like a Next.js site or build some other site, and then use the tool to like re-inject their content to it. Yeah, and it's one thing that it does run into. I will turn this down a little bit. So one thing I will say that you could potentially run into is, depending on where the website is hosted, you might run into like a WAF, like a firewall that'll basically block because it sees it as a bot and sees it as an AI crawler, which it kind of is. There is some handling for it, but it can kind of get tricky. The handling, like there's an option in here, so like there's options in here too. So like if you want to take screenshots by default, bot bypass mode, that is. So like a lot of times these hosting providers will pop open with a thing where it's like, make sure you're a robot. It's like a CAPTCHA. What it'll do is it'll actually open up an embedded window for you, the person can go and say, I'm not a robot, and then you check it and then it like goes away and then it keeps doing it. But it's not a robot. And then like your settings and stuff like MCP, and also like your screenshots. So like sometimes pages might take a little longer to load. So like, you know, put some time in between, like how long it takes to load versus take the screenshot. There's a lot of stuff here, and again, it's free app, free program. So like, definitely go check it out. And let me know what you think. If you run into any bugs or anything breaks on it, or something doesn't work for you for whatever reason, let me know and get it fixed. Yeah, check it out. Hopefully it can be useful for you. But again, it's one of my apps, so like full disclosure there. But it's really easy to set up. So like once you download and install it, and if you have Claude enabled, you just open it up, come down here to AI MCP, and then there's this button that's just click check config. That's all you do. Well, if you're using Claude desktop, that's all you do is click that. If you go to Claude Code, it's two things that you have to do. The first one is you have to add this. So this is, you can just copy paste this in, and that'll add like that would basically add it to Claude Code. And then you have to have a environment variable for the token. So like it opens up, this program opens up like a local MCP server on your machine, but it creates like a token and stuff. So it is secure. So like it creates the token by default, and then that's what this second piece is over here for Claude Code. And so you add the connection, and then if you didn't use the second part, what would happen is you would launch Claude Code and it would give you like an authentication error. So then you get out of Claude Code, and then you would add this variable, and then once you do that, then it just connects and works. And it's I'll show you. I think I've got walled up somewhere. Good shit. There's... I'll probably have to... Yeah, I gotta restart before it shows up. But anyway, like, those are all the tools that are available. It's Firecrawl. Is that your tool that you're building? Or the name of your tool? Oh man, it's past 1 a.m. Midnight's my hard cutoff too. It's like 1 a.m. Oh, Firecrawl's a scraper that she's using. Okay. Cool, man. That's awesome. Well, I really like to hear, because you said you had, did I read that right? You said you have no coding experience. That's awesome. Just started 2 weeks ago. But yeah, I mean, you could very well use this app for that, like just turn it on, just have it scan, and then it scans and just takes all that data. One thing, when I run into, because your work, like I would imagine you'll be working with like a dealership and stuff, and they might actually have like development sites or staging sites that you could test. Because a lot of times we run into those. If I'm doing this for a client and they have like a production environment, the production environment, you probably wouldn't want to scan it anyway, because it could throw off like analytics. Because like marketing folks, they'll be watching the Google Analytics to make sure that just to see like the traffic and everything. So like this app, it'll go through and scan your whole site. And I'll rescan mine. So this one's only 37 pages, so it doesn't take long at all. But but if you run across a site, especially like a car dealership that has like a massive inventory, you'd probably have to go through, like you probably just want to like go carte blanche on the hey, I mean, do what you gotta do, man. So like, that's awesome, man. So what did you do before this? Are you like just getting in, like, are you young and just getting into programming, or are you like in mid-career and just like, I'm doing this on the side, like for funsies? Sure. Yeah. Yeah. So this, I've got to bounce, so maybe pop back, maybe ring the bell next time I stream, come back and we can have a longer conversation about it. But high level, what I would probably do is, yes, you could do something like avoid that URL structure. I would probably try to build like my own harness or my own app to do this. And the reason why is exactly that, because like what I have in my, browser OS, yeah, that's a good one too. But like my harnesses or my tools, they have their own skills. So like how it does things. So like when I'm scanning, or this is my SiteMaker Pro. So like when it builds a site, where is it? New site interview. So like how it works through everything is just a markdown file. So like something like this would probably be good. And you would probably need to have some, I mean, I think you could definitely do it, and you could definitely walk through Claude with it, build it out, but just some sort of harness that allows you to basically build some structure around it, you know, build the, like exactly what you were saying, like avoid these structure, because the thing is too, each dealership is going to be different. You know, it might be like /cars or /vehicles or /inventory or something like that. You know, it could be a whole lot of different stuff. I've been doing automotive marketing for about 12 years. Cool, man. Yeah, I mean, you totally could. There are lots of ways to do it. It's not just one way to do it. There's lots of ways. I think using AI is probably a good way to do that. The sitemap, so most sites have sitemaps, and that's actually what I'm leveraging here with RapidRabbit, is that I'm going through the site. Like if I hit, you know, new scan, I can, you know, it's doing sitemap discovery. So like it's using the same thing that it sends to Google to like say, hey, I'm a web page, I'm here, come find me. So it's using that. So it can be a lot of files or I'm sorry, a lot of pages, thousands of pages. I mean, I've seen some sitemaps in hundreds of thousands, millions, in fact, even. I mean, like, so like, you need to definitely probably avoid some things. If you're just only the high level stuff, what I would probably do is like some sort of sitemap discovery, something that would go through and like grab all the sitemaps, so you know what the URL structure is for every single bespoke site. And then once you have that, then you can feed that back into your AI to say like, okay, what is the car structure? What is the inventory? How can I reduce this list to get like dealership specific information, abstract the inventory, you know, get rid of that. So get rid of the noise. Or sorry, I mean, get rid of the noise, focus on the signal. But I can go talk about this for hours, man. But yeah, ring the bell, man. Subscribe, and next time I'm online, if you see me on, come in and hit me up, and we could talk more about it. I'm curious to hear a bit more about what you're building once your tokens reset. So, but appreciate you stopping by tonight, and Mohammed, appreciate you, Mr. Mr. Demon Wolf, Kevin. Appreciate all you folks stopping by, and yeah, I think that's gonna do it for me tonight. Casually try to find my program where I can off again. There we go. All right, folks. Catch you next time.